How do you feel about game time affecting relationship time?
I think we're a minority in that aspect. You have your own games, I have my own games, and we have games that we play together. The way that we manage that is we play our games in the morning when we have breakfast. After like an hour of playing, we go into work mode. And then we usually only touch the games during mealtime. It's not a factor for us if, we sit down and actually talk during meals because we do that throughout the day anyways. And then we play again at night.
Yes, that makes sense for us because we have that kind of dynamic. However, how does it happen when one person is a gamer in the relationship and the other is a non-gamer? Because for two gamers in a relationship, pag na-addict si Bones at natuwa siya and she's playing her game for like 4 or 5 hours straight, I'm like, sige lang Bones, kaya mo pa yan. Rank up ka ba?
Support
like,
siya.
I mean, even though she hasn't minded me for 4 to 5 hours and you can see the stress and strain in her eyes, and I would pass by the sofa and I would just check in on her. I was like, oh, Bones, okay ka lang? And she's like, okay pa ako. And then I look at her and she's ranking up and I'm like, kaya mo yan, go lang.
Like sometimes they'll even make me coffee and bring me food just to support me.
Diba? So natutuwa pa ako kasi naiintindihan ko yung headspace niya at the moment. Baka may winning streak siya, may momentum siya, and she's feeling really good about herself even though she's a bit tired. Okay lang. So I support. Tama, I'll cook you food, I'll make you coffee. O Bones, konting break lang para may energy ka ulit for the next 4 hours of gaming.
Because I think gaming is, in some ways, our love language. You know what I mean?
True,
like, it's an indirect love language. But for some people, quality time is very important to them. And for those people that don't see gaming as a quality time aspect because they're probably not into it, then it becomes a problem. Like in Ragnarok, there are certain days and times where we need to play for like our guild wars. Every Sunday and every Thursday from 10 to 11, we allot that time for our games. I know some people na their wives or their husbands aren't into games. So yung partners nila, they're like, okay, I respect that. But on any other day, like maybe a Saturday night, it's our couple time. And I hope you can respect that. So may mga ganun sila. And I really think it should be something that you decide together. Hindi pwedeng yung non-gamer lang ang mag-decide or yung gamer lang ang mag-decide na kung paano yung parang quote-unquote schedule nyo. It has to be a couple decision, and you should be both happy with whatever schedule that you plan for the both of you.
Paano kung isang tao sa relationship, gamer, tapos yung isa, hindi. And then yung hindi, she or he is feeling left out and neglected. I think neglected is a word that most people might feel or use.
One thing that you tried to do with me was to introduce me to the game that you play. I didn't know anything about it. It wasn't the type of game that I had played at that time. But you wanted to show me the world that you love. And I think that's important. I was willing, even though I had frustration. The fact that I brought my computer to your house and that we actually played the game meant that I wanted to learn about it also. So one, you both have to be open to learning things about each other, whether or not it's games. Eh, paano kung ako mahilig ako sa cross-stitch and then you're like, bakit puro ka cross-stitch? Alam mo yun? But this is something that I love doing. Your love for games could be equal to like somebody loving arts and crafts or like drawing. And you might not understand it at first, but the first step is to actually try to understand why your partner loves this so much. So why not try it out?
I'll be a devil's advocate, okay? Kasi that's only the beginning of a relationship, diba?
Okay, yeah.
So let's
it's only
say,
step one.
So let's take that a few steps further. Let's say your non-gamer partner tries out the game and hindi lang talaga siya na-hook. She tried it, she gave it a genuine shot, and she ends up not liking it and maybe not really understanding it and not being very good at it.
He or she, ha?
He or she. So that partner could end up frustrated, but the gamer partner will also end up frustrated. Parang, bakit hindi mo gets yung nagugustuhan
or
ko?
Or bakit hindi mo gusto yung gusto ko?
So ano yung, paano yun?
I think that you don't have to necessarily like what your partner does because then nawawala yung individuality mo as a person.
True.
Because we all like different things. You like different games, I like different games, you like different shows, I like different shows, etc., etc. Once you start pretending to like something, then that's a different problem na. What you have to do is first understand that you both love different things, okay? And then you set limits. Because I think there's always a limit to things. Like playing excessively becomes hurtful to oneself. Then you call out your partner. you can say na, hey, I noticed na hindi ka na kumakain dahil puro ka laro. Let's set a limit for this. Once it's dinner time, let's take time to like really recuperate because I want you to be able to enjoy the games you play, but you're not going to enjoy it if you're hungry and like not feeding yourself.
Okay, more relationship based though. I don't think that partners should impose their likes
Yeah.
and their loves to their partner. So like you said, if I like gaming and you don't, I shouldn't expect you to eventually like gaming as well. And I think that's a frustration that some people have talaga.
Yeah.
It's important to be able to temper that. And the only way to temper that is actually really just communicating. Being ready to be let down in a certain way, but also know, coming back to what you said, that we are our own individuals. Being a couple doesn't mean that you like the same things.
Yeah.
I think being a couple means that whoever she is as an individual, you love that.
Okay.
And you don't love her because she's supposed to be exactly like you. And it's okay if you do your own thing, you play games, the other one does cross-stitching. That's fine. But you need to be able to find time to do things together. And really say, okay, break muna ako dito sa ginagawa ko, yung gusto ko, yung hilig ko, yung games ko. And let's do something together. So you need to be able to balance that talaga. And cut out parts of your day for, together time. Try out new things. And I have a very good example to support that.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm thinking of? No.
Coffee?
Coffee. Exactly. At 2010, when we both met each other, neither of us drank coffee at all.
Ako, sugary drinks. Let's go.
I had never been to a specialty coffee shop in my life at that point. I had never tried an espresso. And look at us now.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that if you were to rank the things that we like, gaming is just second. Coffee is easily number one.
Yeah.
I guess I wanted to give and share that story because it gives hope. It's nice to hear stories that you can aspire to or stories that you feel can shape your own experiences. It's nice hearing them. So for those who have their own concerns with their gaming wife or non-gaming wife, try out different things. And sometimes without even knowing it, out of the blue, something completely unexpected can be something that both of you will enjoy. But here's the thing, you need to be open about it talaga.
Yeah. I think when we first got into coffee, it was really a new thing for us. And medyo may hesitation at first because we're like, we don't really like this. But we tried it out. And we tried it out multiple times to see if we would actually enjoy that way of drinking coffee.
Another story that would support this, trying new things, is Soba.
Oh, yeah.
I was super duper excited to have Soba or a dog in our lives, and Bonizi was crazy hesitant. She actually didn't want to.
Yeah, I didn't want to get Soba at first.
And I kind of just forced my hand here because I knew she was going to like it. I knew she was going to love Soba, and she loves Soba so much now. I decided to bring Soba into our lives. The rest is history.
You shared something with me about Soba the other night.
Oh, what did I say?
The instinct.
Oh, okay. Maybe this is for another podcast, so maybe foreshadowing lang. My biggest observation with Bonizi and Soba's relationship is that it cultivated her motherly instinct, which she never really had to do. Because she's always been a very independent person, working on her own, doing her own thing, chasing her own dreams and goals. But with Soba, for the very first time in 10 years of our relationship, I saw a motherly instinct where she's taking care of her. She wakes up in the morning for her. And Bonizi, when I told her that, it was like a light bulb moment. She suddenly realized, oh my God, Fofa, you're right. But anyway, that is a story for another day.